All right, let's set those lineups and make some picks. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm RD flying solo today. Happy Sunday to you. Happy NFL Sunday, week 1, baby. Welcome in. We're only live on YouTube this morning. Actually, I take that back. We're live on Spreaker as well. So if you want the audio version of this podcast and you want it live, you go to Spreaker.com. SB Fantasy Football, it's part of the Strikeout Beer group and whatnot. So cheers. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing wonderful. I got up early, shot out of bed. I was like, you know what? Let me go take a stroll, a little bit of a jog this morning, and knocked out about 3 miles, and just like, all right, time to get inside, take a shower. Which, you ever take a shower after you get in from like being outside? You just start sweating all over again. At least I do. So I'm a little sweaty this morning. Here comes my wife because it's 10 o'clock. Come on in. What? What are you not coming in for? Yeah, come on in. It's 10 a.m. I'm surprised my kid's not calling my phone right now, asking me what I'm doing. So today, we will be setting some lineups. We will be taking a look at some picks as well. Let me turn this volume down just a hair. I feel like it's a little hot. Just a little hot. I'm going to go down a little bit. Anyway, so setting lineups, looking at injury reports, making some picks, things like that. We can go ahead and take a look at the odds, the betting odds and whatnot first. Then take a look at the injuries, the current injuries. Now, the final injury report will come out for like another hour or so like that. So be sure to have it on ESPN or whatever. Actually, we don't even have ESPN right now because Disney and DirecTV are at it. I'm about to leave and just go YouTube only. Just tired of their bullshit, man. It's like every single freaking year there's something, right? You can't even watch week one college football. It was absolutely insane. So anyhow, let's go ahead and take a look at something. Let me turn this down real quick. I just want to make sure it's not like bothering me or anybody else that might be in here. All right. I could show you the screen, but I don't feel like it. How about that? Ooh, boy, I took a nasty hit yesterday on some picks. Holy moly. Let's see how many I lost. Oh, no, I won that one. Oh, Alabama. See, I couldn't even watch the Alabama game. Los San Jose won the Boston Red Sox again. All right. Let's go to the picks. How about that? All right. I'm gonna move this over here so I can see it and I don't have to look to the side. You don't get the profile shot of me. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm on YouTube right now. So if you're listening to this podcast, head on over to YouTube, SB Fantasy Football. Hit the subscribe button. Turn the notifications on. Let's party. All right. Today. Noon. So we got a ton of noon games, ton of afternoon games. Ooh, baby. I'm excited. Are you excited? All right, Arizona Cardinals are at Buffalo, taking on the Bills. Currently 6.5-point dogs. Buffalo Bills negative 300 on the win, the money line. The over-under is set at 46. And then you got the Carolina Panthers heading to New Orleans. New Orleans is only a 3.5-point favorite at home against the Carolina Panthers, which is kind of crazy, but I think both teams are struggling. Negative 195 for the Saints, plus 165 for the Panthers. Over-under set at 41. And that's not even – is that the lowest over-under of the day? I think it might be a tie there. Next, you got Houston at Indy. It's pretty much actually, I take that back. I was like, oh, it's a coin flip, but it's not. Texans are -3, giving up 3 points. Colts are getting 3 points at home against Houston. Colts are plus 145 on the money line. Texans are -170. Over-under set at 49. Jacksonville heading to Miami. Miami Dolphins favorite at home, 3.5 points, -185 on the money line, 160 for Jaguars, plus 160, over-under at 49. Minnesota Vikings heading to New York, take on the Giants. Pretty much an even game, I guess, at this point. Giants are a 1-point underdog at home. Even on the money line, Vikings get -120, over-under set at 41. A couple 41s in this one. 3? Oh, no, we do have one that's lower. I saw it. All right, there we go. Next, you got New England heading to Cincy, take on the Panthers in the jungle. Bengals are a 7.5-point favorite. They were 9.5 like a couple days ago. I think that people are starting to kind of figure out what's up. -410 on the money line. Patriots plus 305. Over-under set at 41. Pittsburgh heading to Atlanta, take on them Falcons. Falcons are giving the Steelers 4 points. Oh, the line's moving as we're talking for the Patriots and Bengals game, so just keep an eye on that. Next up, like I said, Steelers heading to Atlanta. Falcons are giving the Steelers 4 points. They're minus 200 on the money line. Steelers are plus 170, over under at 42.5. And I think they came out and said Justin Fields is going to be quarterback of that game. I don't think part-time nerds in the house. What's up? Is Chase and Higgins playing today? I don't think Higgins is. Chase might be limited. We're going to find out here later. They'll let you know about 11 p.m. Over under on this one, 42.5. Tennessee Titans going to Chicago to take on the Bears. Bears are giving the Titans 4 points. Chicago's negative 200 on the money line, plus 170 for the Titans, over under at 44. I guess we're going to find out what the hype is about. I mean, luckily Caleb Williams gets to play a terrible Tennessee team to start a season. You know, the NFL definitely doing a solid there. Heading over to Seattle. Denver's in town. Broncos getting 6.5 against the Seahawks. Minus 285 for Seattle on the money line, plus 235 for the Broncos. Over under set at 43. That was your first afternoon game. So 305 as well. Vegas heading to LA to take on the Chargers. Chargers are giving the Raiders 3 points. Chargers minus 160 on the money line, plus 135 for the Raiders. Over under at 40.5. There's your lowest over under total of the week. Then you got the big game. Dallas Cowboys heading to Cleveland, take on those Browns. The Browns are a 2-point favorite right now, minus 130 on the money line. Cowboys are getting plus 110. Over under at 42.5. I think that's going to go under. I got a sneaky suspicion. That New England line is moving. That New England and Bengals line, it keeps flashing, updating. The total, the over-under is at 41 now. Then you got the last afternoon game, Washington going to Tampa Bay, take on those Buccaneers. Commanders getting 4 points. They're plus 165 on the money line. Buccaneers are minus 195. Coming across, Tyreek Hill detained for prior to Jaguars game. Driving violation. What? Keep your eyes on that, kids. Breaking news. It's coming from ESPN. Over under 42, as I mentioned, or if I didn't mention it, I'm mentioning it now. And then you got your Sunday night special. Los Angeles Rams going to Detroit, take on the Tigers. Rams are getting 4.5 points. They're plus 185 on the money line. Detroit minus 225. Over under at 52. I think that's the highest of the week. So obviously they don't think any defense is going to show up. It's just going to be an absolute shootout. You know, I'm leaning towards the over. I would probably buy a point down just to be a little bit more certain. As far as the points go, I like the Rams, maybe plus another point, maybe plus 5.5. I'll be taking Detroit. If I had to pick a money line, I'm taking Detroit on that. I think I already take Detroit. I'm taking Detroit. Here's what I'm doing. Yeah, I just mentioned it, Alan. Here's what I'm doing with all the Detroit and the Dallas games. So I'm putting $20 on every one of their games on the money line because if they lose, I still win. And if they win, I'll win. I'll take the Rams over. Yeah, I'm taking the points for the Rams and the over. We talked about this on Strikeout Beer. If you're unfamiliar with that podcast, I'm really shocked that you don't know anything about it because this is a spinoff of Strikeout Beer where we used to talk fantasy football, NFL picks, and things like that on a weekly basis. Show is still weekly. Live streams at 7 p.m. Central Time. Actually, I take that back. It's 8 p.m. now. We bumped it back because we have SB Fantasy Football and SB Baseball. We made our weekly picks with our friend Old School this week. Big Chiefs fan. Now, we did miss on did we miss on the Thursday game? We hit on the Thursday. I can't remember. No, yeah, Tucker missed the field goal. So, yeah, I think because everybody took the Ravens plus the points, got a little burn there. But we did make our picks for the rest of the week. You can go check that out. Audio is available wherever you listen to podcasts. The video is up on YouTube, Facebook. I think it's still up on Twitch. They delete after 14 days. So, anyways. And then, Monday night game, of course, it's the Jets. Why do the Jets have so many primetime games? Remember last year? Every primetime game was like the Jets, and then Rodgers goes down week 1. And so we had to watch like a terrible Jets team play every freaking for Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. Oh, my goodness. So anyways, Jets heading to San Fran, take on the Niners. Niners are giving up 4 points to the Jets. Minus 200 on the money line for the Niners. Jets plus 170, over under at 43. I mean, this is like a game I'm kind of staying away from. Yeah, I think the Niners should win. Why wouldn't they? But you don't know what's going to happen. You have the same uncertainty as you had week 1 last year. Except I think the Jets were playing a terrible team last year. Now they're playing a little bit, obviously, one of the best team in the NFC, obviously. But anyway, so there you go. And we'll make some picks. We'll make them at the end of the stream here, all right? Now, as far as NFL news goes, You got Tyler Lockett, his thigh. He's expected to play against the Broncos. That's good. As far as are you starting him? I mean, maybe in deep leagues. Other than that, he's not in your main wide receiver core. He's flex talk at this point. I love Tyler Lockett. I mean, I've been drafting this guy for years. I got him on my team, and you'll see here pretty soon that it's like I'm not playing him. And then you got Antonio Gibson. His hip. He plans to play Week 1 against the Bengals. I'm not playing him either. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the guys that are hurt, they're not really in your starting rotation, your starting lineup. Ramondre Stevenson obviously is the guy out there. He's the starting RB. He catches balls, playmaker. He's my guy. DJ Chark, he's placed on IR. I actually I have him in one league. I thought, hey, he's on the Chargers. He's going to be like wide receiver 3. Watch out. He's going to get some action. And so I didn't cut him. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to cut him yet. But then I had to go pick up somebody else. And I was like, you know what? Cut this guy. I'm out. I'm done. He's on IR. He'll be out for at least 4 weeks. So there you go. Russell Wilson. Here's something. Keep an eye out on the updates, the fantasy feeds, everything like that, because it says Russell Wilson. It says he can play Week 1. The Steelers are undecided. I saw a report saying that Justin Fields was going to play. And if that's the case, I'm like, you know what? I could see someone was asking the question about if they should even play Justin Fields this week. I'm like, why not? Who's your other option? I mean, the guy can sling it. They're probably going to be down, and he's got the rushing. He's going to get the bump from the rushing. So the guy can scramble. I mean, he's going to get probably hurt, or something like that. He's going to get rocked in real life. But if Steeler fans should not be excited. But then again, I like Justin Fields. From a fantasy aspect, but as far as I don't want him as my starting QB, but we'll see what he does out there. If you're wondering why I need a big cup of coffee, it's just, I don't know. Everybody always makes a comment about it. It's like a Texas thing. Jamar Chase now listed as questionable with an illness for Week 1. Kill me now. I kept him as my keeper. And then he pulls the shenanigans of, holding out. He's got 2 years left on his deal. I'm sitting there looking at him like, oh my God. I was like, I don't know what to do with the guy. I love him. I love that he's on the Bengals, but this is just some crazy ass. And now he's got an illness. They have in quotation marks illness. So we'll see. I picked up, and you should go pick up Ivasis or whatever the hell. I can't ever say that guy's last name. It's so wild ass. But anyways, they're wide receiver 3, and then with what's his name being out as well. He might be wide receiver 1 today. But they are going against a tough New England defense. But trust me, if Burrow's healthy, someone's getting the ball. Christian McCaffrey, calf Achilles, he's listed as questionable for Week 1. Still waiting on an update. Updates come out in about 45 minutes. Jordan Love's going to miss some time. He went down Thursday, or was it Friday? Friday night down in Rio. He's got an MCL sprain, but he avoids ACL damage. No tear. It's still intact, it said. So it's just a strain. They said 3 to 6 weeks. We'll see. It kind of sucks. I was expecting really big things from him, but then again, he can rest. He'll be all right. Miss a month and a half, and then he'll turn it on. And I still see them making the playoffs, anyways. Oh, buddy. I don't know. Do I even care about any of these other people? I don't know. Marshawn Lloyd, he's inactive for Week 1. Just FYI on that. He's got a hamstring injury or whatnot. Brock Bowers says he's good to go with his foot. Big hype out of him. We'll see how it goes. It's a bad team. Yeah, they're playing the Chargers, but yeah, it's still he's on a bad team. Justin Herbert, I know this is Allen's guy. His foot, he's off the injury report for Sunday. He's good to go. Let's see if he can finally live up to something, right? Like when he came into the league, it's great to watch. He was slinging it, whatever. Then the last 3 years, has it been 3 years? Or is it 2 years? I don't know. It just seems like forever. The guy just hasn't performed. He's it's just been rough sledding for him. He's either been hurt. He had that splint on his finger too. It's like, oh God. But anyways, so yeah, he's off the injury report. Good to go. Can't wait to see him today. And luckily he's getting to go against the Raiders, right? Terrible team. Jerry Jeudy knee is good to go for Week 1. It's good news. It's awesome news if you're a Cleveland fan. You got to go against the Cowboys. You want all your guys healthy. Home opener. Don't be shocked if Dallas struggles. Don't be that surprised. A lot of holdouts in the offseason, whatnot. But anyways, Noah Fant, toes, good to go for Week 1. Is that it? I think that's it. Do I care about anything else? I don't know. Puka, his knee, he's good to go. Sunday. That's always a great thing. I don't know why I try to write him off. Jalen Warren, hamstring's good to go for Sunday. Curtis Samuel, he with his toe, he's off the injury report, which is wild because I think he had turf toe. Yeah, he's been battling turf toe for a couple weeks. He's finally out the report. I expect him to do pretty well up there in Buffalo. Now, we'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We'll see. Hunter Henry, his foot, he'll play Sunday as well. He's off the reports. Who else? Kyle Pitts, he had a hamstring issue, but he's good to go Sunday, which is great. We've been talking up Kyle Pitts for seasons now. Just like, oh, man, this guy's going to be awesome. Well, he finally got a good QB. Hey, it's time to go, man. It's time to go. He should have a big day. Speaking of T. Higgins, Alan was talking about him, asking about he's got a hamstring. He's doubtful to play today. I think it's going to come out that he's not playing at all. So, essentially, your 1 and 2 receivers for Burrow for the Bengals won't be available. The 2 backups, hold on. I can actually tell you right now because I was like, go get these guys, especially, oh my God, I just hit something, didn't I? Dude, I hit a freaking button that just maximized everything on my screen. God. Anyways, hold on real quick. Why is that there? I don't want to put that there. There we go. Cincinnati Bengals. This is how I work, man. This is how that's how it goes when you live stream. All right, take a look at their depth chart. With Chase questionable, Higgins doubtful, Andre Iosivas, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I don't know. And then Trent Irwin. I would seriously have both those guys in my lineup. I'm going to try to slide them in for I'm going to try to slide those guys in for the DFS as well. Jordan Addison ankle, he's off the injury report for week 1. Good for him. Roshan Johnson is good to go week 1. Keenan Allen, his heel, he's questionable to play. I'm not playing Keenan Allen today in any of my leagues. I have him in my lineup. You're going to see my roster here in a second, but I'm not playing him. There's just no way. So this would be a time if you want to play Rome, get in there, put Rome in, because this could be a week. Could be a good week for him. Miles Sanders, his finger, he's good to go Sunday. Meh. DeAndre Hopkins, his knee, he's questionable for Sunday. Now, he's got is it a slight tear? There's something going on with his knee, and I'm not playing him. I don't know when I would play him. If I'm desperate, I'm like, hey, because he's going to be limited. He's questionable today. He's going to be questionable every single week going forward. Calvin Ridley's your wide receiver 1 out there. He's going to be who if I have to play someone from that team, yeah, it's going to be. I mean, going against the Bears, but yeah, I mean, Hopkins is holding on. I don't know how much longer he's got. Josh Downs, his ankle, he's ruled out for week 1. So obviously Pittman and whatnot would be, he's going to get a little bit more action. I mean, he already gets the action, but he's going to get a little bit more. Is that everybody? Mike Williams, his knee, he sees full. He's a full participation in practice. That was on Thursday. I've been a big fan of Mike Williams for a long time when he was on the Chargers. I was like, up and down, always hurt, stuff like that. He's on the Jets. He's got Rodgers healthy. I just want to see it, right? I just want to see it. We'll see. I think that's it. I don't think I need to go any further. Do I? No. Zach Charbonnet. I don't even know how the hell you say his last name. It's like I think I've watched hockey for too long, and even Alan was like, "Yeah, you watch too much hockey, so you'll be all right." Anyways, he's good to go week 1. Tyreek Hill, his thumb, he's off the injury report, but just FYI, yeah, we just got that report. Let me see if I can click on it and it'll give me. All right, Adam Schefter details the circumstances of the Dolphins wide receiver being detained by police for a traffic violation. I guess you'll just have to pay attention to that. He was detained today entering a stadium for a driving violation. Oh, he'll be fine. They detained him on as he's going into the stadium. Is this some Scotty Scheffler bullshit? I'm not going to cuss. I'm going to keep it clean. But that's gee whiz, man. All right, that's enough. That's enough for fantasy as far as that goes. Let's go ahead and we're going to add to the screen. We're going to make that bigger because that just doesn't make any freaking sense. Let's zoom in a little bit, shall we? Let's make this just a little bit bigger for you at home. There we go. So this is the Strikeout Beer, the SB Fantasy Football League that we're in. It used to be the Strikeout Beer League. Now it's the SB Fantasy Football. Here we go. And I don't see myself changing any of these, but we'll see. All right, we got Dak starting quarterback. Justin Jefferson in the wide receiver slot 1. Puka Nacua slot 2. Rashad White, RB1. Najee Harris, RB2, which I'm not really excited about. Evan Ingram, my tight end, baby. All day, every day with that guy. Look, I got Keenan Allen. He's still questionable in my flex. And then Jared Goff is my super flex QB. I should have put Worthy in, obviously. I've been a little bit slacking when it comes to setting lineups this year. It's the first week. I'll get used to it. But yeah, I know I should have started Worthy. I mean, why not, right? Then I got Eckler on the bench, Justin Fields on the bench, Tyler Lockett, Tyler Algier, and Gabe Davis. Now, I was going to go pick up Andre Isfus. I just didn't know who to drop. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. I need to have a running back. I'm probably going to slide Austin Eckler in over Najee Harris, right? But then it gives me my flex. It's like, do I put in Tyler Lockett, Gabe Davis? Gabe Davis supposed to have a pretty good year. Tyler Lockett, he's kind of, injured report. I can't trust Keenan Allen. I just don't think he's going to play. So I'm going to have to slide someone else in there. Now, I need to swap this out. Let me. So as you can see, pretty small, bench. Doesn't leave you a lot of options. Kicker, I got Brandon Aubrey, and then I got the Cincinnati defense. For some reason, I drafted 2 defenses this year. I don't know why, but I'm not going to drop them. I'll tell you, or I'm not going to drop them this week because, one, Cincinnati's playing New England this week, and then next week the Jets, I think, are playing New England. So we're going to leave both of them in. I'll drop one by week 3. I might drop Cincy, to be honest with you, depending on who they're playing. But anyway, so there you go. So there's my starting lineup. We're going to stop that screen. Then we're going to present the other screen. Give me 1 second. This is my home league. All right. Add it, baby. There we go. So here you go. Now, this is PPR. The other league was it's crazy scoring. Like you got PPR, points per, I think, completion, points for everything in that league. Now, this league is just PPR. And I got Stroud, Jamar Chase, he's questionable. I got CeeDee Lamb. You might be wondering, like, what are you in a 16 league? How the hell do you got Jamar Chase and CeeDee Lamb? It's a keeper league. We get to keep one player. I made a trade to keep Jamar Chase. I had Jamar Chase and Amon-Ra St. Brown on the team. I made the trade to get Chase, and I wanted to keep Chase. That's how I got him. And I got the 101. I selected CeeDee Lamb. Then receiver, I got Rome, Dunze in there right now, and I think I'm going to leave it that way just because I don't think Keenan Allen's going to play. And why not? Take a shot. It's week 1. Who cares? James Cook and Joe Mixon are my running backs. Evan Ingram again, my tight end. Deontay Johnson in the flex. I got Najee Harris, Chase Brown. Jordan Love is on my bench. Man, I really thought I was going to end up playing Jordan Love a little bit more. He gets hurt week 1. Do we have alerts coming across now? Hold on. Breaking news. According to Antonio DePool of Part-Time Nerd and Strikeout Beer podcast, Dak got a new deal. 4 years, $240 million. Coming across right now, underdog. 4-year, $240 million extension. They talked about that. Was it going to get done before game time today? And bam, there you go. So he must be signed up for the ticket, the 1310 ticket, what are the ticket alerts, because they come across before anybody. And then underdog and sleeper are just as quick, but they're obviously like a half a minute, a 30-second difference. So if you were wondering about signing up for like alerts and things like that, I use sleeper and I use underdog for that. But obviously it's local. They got the scoop first. So there you go. Breaking news: Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott have agreed to a 4-year contract extension there, $240 million that will make him the highest paid player in NFL history. Cowboys can't. I'll tell you this. They put themselves in this hole where they have to overpay for a mediocre quarterback. Dak is serviceable. He's a decent QB, but he's just not worthy of that amount of money. Does he not give you Tony Romo vibes, right? I want the max contract. I want to be paid the most, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden they can't pay anybody else. And then, he's padding stats because they're down by 50 points in the fourth quarter. And they're like, oh, yeah, Romo, he's our guy. But he can't win you a playoff game. He's not going to win you a Super Bowl. I already said this, though. I was like, you know what? You want the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl? Pay me $100 a week. I'll do a Dallas Cowboys podcast. I swear to God they'll win. I swear they'll win a Super Bowl this year. But anyway, there you go. He got paid. Good for him. But that's a lot of dough for someone that's not going to win you a championship. All right, J.K. Dobbins, Tyler Lockett, Curtis Samuel, Darnell Mooney on my bench. I got Tyler Bass as my kicker since he has my defense. Week 1 streamer right there. They were picked up off the waiver wire, not drafted to play in New England. Easy pick right there. So anyways, let's see. There you go. Breaking news. The Steelers plan to start Justin Fields against the Falcons today. If you are in a pinch or your quarterback is going up against a tough team, say like Burrow against New England or Purdy against the Jets or something like that, you might be thinking Justin Fields just because they're the rushing extra there. So anyways, I got to keep an eye on just this Jamar Chase thing. Obviously, I'm going to start CD and Rome. I'm going to start James Cook and Joe Mixon. My flex has been kind of an issue here. I got Deontay Johnson, even though he's the number 1 receiver out there in Carolina, but he's going up against New Orleans. They're in New Orleans. I think I'm going to leave it as is, but if I get the word that Jamar Chase is out, I am going to flip Deontay into my starting lineup, and then I would probably play – I might put Tyler Lockett in my flex or Curtis Samuel. Probably Curtis Samuel, right? Najee, maybe. Maybe Najee. He'll help me out. You're going to have to help me out this week, buddy. Going to have to. So anyways, there you go. There's my starting lineups. Now, I do have a couple of leagues that I kind of don't care about. I know it's kind of weird to say that, but I just don't care. Like, they're leagues, and then I have a Beard Log Survivor League that hasn't started yet. It's going to start here pretty soon. I'm looking for my picks here. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. Pro Pick'em League. All right, let's take a look at the Pick'em League. I'm going to show you who I'm selecting this week. All right, bring him back in. There we go. You know what? Let me move me over here. Will that help? No, that looks terrible. Let's do this. There we go. And it does show you like the pick distribution as well on the side. Well, there goes all the text messages. All the guys here in Dallas are texting now. All right, so I picked Kansas City. Boom, check mark, right? Picked Philadelphia. Boom, check mark. Now we have Atlanta, Buffalo, Chicago. All these road teams. Oh my God, did I not make my picks? I didn't make my picks. I'm like, why does it look like that? All right. Let's go ahead and take a peek. We are going to have the odds as well. I'm going to put the odds over here just so we can keep track of everything. All right. Jesus. Maybe I do have my picks already made. Yeah, no, I do. It just went ahead and moved all my picks to the left. $231 guaranteed, million guaranteed. They gave, hold on real quick. Hold on. A $240 million contract. They guaranteed 230 freaking one. 231. Are you insane? Oh, buddy. Hey, it is what it is. And congratulations. All right, I'm putting myself back over here again. Okay. So anyways, here's the picks that I got. And, all right, so Atlanta's 74% on the pick distro here. I have Atlanta as well. Buffalo's 95. I got Buffalo, obviously. Chicago, 83%. Tennessee's a bad team. Arizona's in the middle, kind of like maybe they're trending upward, but Buffalo's, they're at home. It's their home opener. Atlanta, they're at home. They got Cuzzo, 2 Chainz there. Man, I hope Atlanta does pretty well this year. Then I got Cincy, obviously, over New England. Cincy does struggle against, in their home opener. I don't know why. Probably because half of them don't play in any preseason games. They're holding out or some other BS. So, but they should win. Houston, they're on the road in Indy, but I think Houston's a solid team. They're going to make a run at the playoffs. I think it's going to be awesome. So yeah, Cincy's at 96%, Houston's at 85%, and then I got Miami. They're at 92%. Jacksonville's, come on, they're not. They're going to do anything. I don't know. Well, hell, is Tyreek Hill playing? Because if Tyreek Hill ain't playing, that might change my mind. But they score a buttload of points. Carolina at New Orleans. Obviously, I'm going to go New Orleans. I just picked the home team, I think, on that one because I don't really think. I think both teams are terrible. That's what I think. I think both teams are awful. Second year for Bryce Young. Maybe he can do a little bit more. They put some more weapons around him, but I don't know. At that moment, I'm just picking home team for them because both teams suck. Minnesota over New York. Daniel Dimes looks terrible. He's not there. He doesn't look good at all. Miami's 92%, New Orleans 91%, Minnesota 71% over New York. I guess there's some people, some faithful out there. It must be Lizzie, pushing the numbers to 29%. Chargers, I got them over Vegas. Okay, so let's see. Must see. Hill detained. Tyreek Hill is handcuffed and taken to the ground by police. The video is out there. I wonder if I can get it real quick and show it. Hold on one second. I'm gonna move on the fly here. We'll see if we can get this posted. Let's finish up these picks real quick. We got Seattle. We got the Chargers over the Vegas Raiders. Seattle over that. Hold on. Okay, I said I was going to do it. No, I'm not doing it. I want to see what the deal is. Let's see if we get the video. And then I'll play it for you. How about that? We got some breaking news. Here's the footage. Well, hold on. Can you see anything from this? Oh, that's it. Okay. All right. Let me make this bigger. And then I'm going to share this screen, okay? We're going to stop sharing this one. And then we're going to present this other one here. I don't know how it's going to sound. Actually, I'm not going to share sound, I don't think. Okay, share. All right, let's put it on the big screen. Let's see what happens.
They arrested Reed! That's loud. Oh, that's fucking Calais Campbell right there. They arrested.
Ooh, all right. Man, I wonder what the hell happened. Like, they have to know it's Tyreek Hill, right? They have to know that's Tyreek Hill. This one's a little bit longer. Hold on, let me make this bigger. I don't want any sound. Let's turn the sound off. It's just way too much noise. We're going to go back and watch it. See if we catch him. So they pick him up off the ground. Look, these guys are about to rear end each other. That's Tyreek Hill. Holy moly. How fast was this dude going? And what the hell transpired? I hope they got them body cam videos on, pictures on. What's up, babe? Tyreek Hill got arrested this morning.
What?
We got detained, yeah. Here's the video. Yeah, they got him on the ground and shit. What? Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. There you go, folks. Tyreek Hill detained. Wow. All right, I can go back to sharing my other screen. And then I'm going to get out of here because I want to enjoy my little morning time to myself. All right, share. There we go. Let's put it back on the screen. All right. Already said Chargers over Vegas. I got Seattle over Denver. You don't know what's going on out there in Denver. Obviously, I'm not alone because 86% of people picked Seattle. And then we got Cleveland. Dallas heading up to Cleveland. Dallas is 67%. So I'll tell you what, I got a lot of homers in this league. I got a lot of folks from Dallas. I think Cleveland's going to win. I don't see how they wouldn't, but it's going to be a good game, but it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to hammer the under on that. Then you got Washington at Tampa Bay. I got Tampa Bay. 87% picked Tampa Bay as well. Detroit hosting the Rams. 90% picked Detroit. And then San Francisco, Monday night, they got 90% with the Jets in town. So there you go. Wow. Wow. What a wild-ass morning of fantasy football. I mean, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I'm shocked. All right, we're going to move this over to the side. Oh, there's some better footage of it. Damn, he's got a badass car. Look at him down on his belly. What the hell? Man, they're kind of torquing his arm up, too. Like, I guess, they're always like, don't resist and stop resisting. Let me tell you something. When your arms are laying in front of you, it's not a real natural motion to get your arms behind you. And when they're sitting there torquing down your damn arms and elbows and shoulder, that sucks. All right, we're going to take a look at some start-sit stuff. You know what? I said I was going to get out of here, but I got a couple more minutes. Let me get over to it real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh. I'm about to sit my butt down, put on the red zone and chill. You know, it's great. We don't have the Sunday ticket anymore. And it used to be really nice because it was like, we can sit there and, you could watch. I put like 2 TVs up next to the big screen, the big TV, so I could watch the local games, CBS and Fox, and then or at least pick the Bengals, put on the Bengals game. What the hell's going on with this thing? Hold on. Like, what the hell? It's driving me crazy. Javonte or Brian Johnson, non-PPR. I think we picked Javonte for you. This is non-PPR, and then it says PPR. I think we said PPR last week. Yeah. Well, that's crazy. Sorry, I'm flipping over and flipping around. Trying to get where I'm. Never had so much freaking problems with my... Everybody's wondering about Jamar Chase, talking about Dak Prescott. I need 2, Chase Brown, Ramondre Stevenson, Zamir White. I'm definitely doing Ramondre. Maybe Zamir, but look, Chase Brown's going to split time with Moss. Brown is the big play guy. But yeah, George, Javonte for me. Start 2, PPR, Mixon, Swift, Harris, Hubbard, or Eckler. I'm going to go Mixon. Then I'm kind of, I know some people are still in the, I don't know with Swift. Yeah, I never know. Hubbard's not a bad option either. Eckler, when he comes out and says he doesn't want to be like a running back, doesn't want to get all those touches or whatever, it's a little bit concerning. But maybe Mixon and Hubbard this time, especially PPR. Boy, that handcuff one. Brian Robinson Jr. or Raheem Mostert. I think if you're thinking just touchdowns, I mean, Raheem Mostert is going to be the option there. Taysom or Njoku, that is what I'm pondering. Taysom Hill's a gadget player. Is he going to get in the end zone this week? Maybe. I don't know. I like Njoku, though. Kenneth Walker or DJ Moore in the flex, full PPR. Well, I mean, if Keenum's out, or Keenan Allen. If Keenan Allen's out, why did I say Keenum? I'm going with DJ Moore, baby. Tua or Burrow. Tua's going to score some points. He has to, right? Well, with Tyreek Hill being down, who knows now? Burrow is going to be limited to, I think, his wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4. But Burrow's Burrow. But he is playing against the New England Patriots. So, going Tua. Everybody freaking out about Jamar Chase, man. I think at this point you got to put him on the shelf. So people are crazy. Like when any news comes out and like someone like is either getting benched or injury or something, get arrested, they're always like, I just want to die. I'm like, dude, just calm down. It's fantasy. This is fantasy. It happens every single year. It's going to rip your heart out of your chest. Oh God. Diggs or Aaron Jones flex spot. Ooh, that's actually a really good question. If it's PPR, Diggs or Aaron Jones. I think I'll have to go Diggs this time. Man, Aaron Jones, I expect him to do some things too. That's a real good all right, Jamar Chase. Status improved from questionable to healthy. He's playing. He's in. Now, keep your if you are a Chase, if Chase is on your team, if you're a Chase manager, go listen to a Cincinnati Bengals radio station right now and figure out how much, if they're going to limit him at all. But I still think he's going to get peppered with targets. All right, so there you go. Jamar Chase, if he's healthy, like I always say, if he's healthy, he's playing, baby. But, you know, can you imagine being in a league where you have Stephon Diggs and Aaron Jones? Like, that's your flex? Yowza. Stevenson or Montgomery? Stevenson. I mean, yeah. Montgomery splitting time completely. And Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, with Gibbs being hurt, I think he had like a hamstring issue or something like that? With him being slightly whatever, Montgomery might get some more action, but I think Stevenson is going to get, especially like, say, PPR. Yeah. Zamir White or Devin Singletary? Flip a coin. Devin Singletary, I guess. We're seeing that. Higgins is out. What do I do with a flex? J-Mo or Mitchell? What's up with CMC? CMC's always hurt. He's always got that designation. Javonte Williams or Jerome Ford? Had to put Ayuk on the bench for this week. Why? Why'd you put Ayuk on the bench? I don't understand why you had to put him on the bench. I like Jerome Ford. But Javonte could get some work in. Yeah, I don't understand why he's playing. Ayuk's playing. Burrow or Caleb? Jesus. Hill playing. I don't know if Hill's going to be playing tonight. That's one thing I want to know. Or I don't know if he's going to be playing today. What time's game time in Miami? Does it even say? They play at noon. They play in like an hour and 20 minutes. It doesn't say arrested. It says detained, right? Now, if he's just detained, they're going to let his ass out. They let him out of that damn squad car. And it's like, look, whatever you did was wrong, and have yourself a good day. Hopefully we won't hear anything about it. You know what I mean? Prescott or Stafford? Give me Stafford. Hill's playing. There you go. Nerds in the house says Hill's playing. Stafford. I think Prescott, they're going to find themselves in a low-scoring game up in Cleveland. Cleveland's got a good defense. Dak, he just got paid. How many interceptions is he going to have today? 2? Yeah, so like I said, detained. They just detained him. It didn't say arrested, so Hill's going to be playing. Now, how's that shoulder going to be doing to that elbow after getting a little put on the ground? And to get me a free Tyreek shirt. Pick one, Monty, Judy, Brian Robinson, Judy. Full PPR? Yeah, Judy, I guess. Yeah, everybody's like, oh, he got arrested. No, he didn't. No report I saw that said he got arrested. It said detained. How do you feel about starting Burrow and Chase today? I'm starting both. Wilson and Higgins out. There you go. So Chase and Iovas. God, I got to learn that guy's name. Oh, God. Dave Montgomery versus the Rams or Keenan Allen versus the Titans. Well, Keenan Allen probably ain't going to play, so you're going to be stuck with David Montgomery. And, I'm sure, listen, I think Dave Montgomery will fall in the end zone today. That's going to be one of my anytime touchdown scores. I think he is. I think it's like they have 2 good running backs. Jameer is slightly injured. He's got that nagging injury. I think it's a hamstring or is it a calf, Allen? But, yeah, Montgomery's going to fall in the end zone. And everybody's going to get all the Gibb managers are going to be like, oh, God, Allen's playing. He's still limited. Yeah, I think he's going to be limited. So, best flex option, Pickens, Iosivas, Joe Ford, Lockett, or Thielen. Pickens, I would go Iosivas, to be honest with you. Yeah, Gibbs should be good today. That's what I'm saying. Should be good. That means Montgomery's going to play. He's going to fall in the end zone. He's not going to score you a buttload of points, but he's going to give you what you probably need from a flex position. Yeah. Swift or Moss at flex. Jesus, he's kind of. Yeah, he plays for the Lions. You would like the fucking mascot, if you know what I mean. Like if you can get fantasy points off of that. Do y'all have a mascot? Which y'all's mascot? I know the tiger one for the baseball team. Do y'all got like a Rowdy that runs around? You always say Swift sucks. You're the most biased dude on the earth. There was another dude that was like that. It was like, who was it? Who was doing that shit? Somebody was making fun of some other guy that was like, he's so biased and shit like that. But yeah, Zach Moss. I think he's gonna split 50-50 now. Is he the big play guy out there? But nah. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Tank Dell or Ayuk. Purdy or Cousins? Kirk Cousins. Easy peasy. Yes, he's a Lion. Well, what's his name? Lenny the Lion or some dumb stuff? Hold on real quick. I just want to know. Lions mascot. There we go. Rory. Rory. Why the hell didn't I know that? I didn't know that. Zach Moss or Ramondre Stevenson. Najee Harris or Jerome Ford. You know what? I said that real quick. Give me Najee Harris on that one. Give me Najee. Alan, you got all your lineup set? Babe, you got your lineup set? You got your picks made? He's a national treasure. No, he's not. No one ever fucking heard of him that isn't from Detroit. I didn't even know it. And I like mascots. I'm a mascot guy. You know what I mean? Gritty is a national treasure. No way Ford. Because you don't like, what's it called? They didn't even play in your division. Did he hurt you? Allen doesn't let go of anybody. He holds on to divisional rivals. What's the fuck? Grudges. Yeah, went live. Yeah. No, I was just asking if you did it. Yeah, I saw you went live at midnight or whatever this morning. I was like, oh, that's cool. What time I go to bed? I go to bed about I think I crashed out like 11. I go, you know what? I'm exhausted. The kids were in there in the living room watching some scary movie, and I'm not allowed to watch scary movies. What was it called? The Deliverance? So they were watching something, and when I walked in there, I think Glenn Close was like possessed or something. And I was like, this isn't scary. A 90-year-old possessed woman isn't that scary. But then again, Cowboys suck against the run. Dude, they couldn't stop the run last year. It was bonkers. And they made no upgrades. None at all. So, yeah, there you go. Alan's got you from the phone today. He says start Jerome. I need to make some DFS lineups. I think I had a couple for Thursday night game and Friday night game. I'll make some for today. If we do post anything, now Alan's been posting his underdog bets or whatever, underdog lineups on our Patreon, patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. All right, so Chase is healthy. Alan's status improved to questionable to healthy. Yeah. Woo, buddy. Dobbins or Mostert? Why do I think J.K. Dobbins is going to be like the starting running back out there in L.A.? And he's fresh. He gets hurt in the preseason every year. This year he didn't get hurt. Mostert's going to score you a touchdown. 2-0 so far. There you go. Which QB do I start? Herbert, Fields, or Tua? Tua. Alan's going to say Herbert. But, yeah, Tua. Until Herbert shows me something. Now, they are at home. They are against their Vegas Raiders. Herbert should have a good game. I say that every week. He should have a good game, and then he sucks. Miami's at home against Jacksonville. They're going to put up a load of points. Now, Fields, nah. In this conversation, Fields isn't an option. It's not an option. This guy giving off Puka vibes. This guy's talking about Andre Iosivas. Is that how you say the damn? I got to look this stuff up. I got to figure it out. But anyways. Oh, what did I click on? No, I don't want to copy a link. Why would I copy a link? Kyler Murray or Caleb Williams? Caleb? I mean, right? Chicago's playing Tennessee, and they're at home. Caleb's on the road in Buffalo. It's not that cold up there yet, but why is everybody doubting like Ayuk? Is something wrong with Ayuk? Like, what the hell's the problem? Like, Jesus. I'm gonna go find something. I'm gonna see if I can get some news on Brandon Ayuk. This computer sucks. There's nothing wrong with him, right? Yeah, it says Sacks in the City's got him. Higher ceiling with Herbert. Miami is known to run a bunch. I mean, they'll put up 50 points. Tua will have 2 or 3 touchdowns, and then the run game will have 2 or 3 touchdowns as well. I don't see anything. Let's see Ayuk set for a bit of a reduction in snaps. Who cares? A bit of a reduction? A bit? That doesn't sound like a crazy snap count to me. This is a bit in reduction. I mean, they were playing the Jets. That'd be my only reason why I would have any type of reservers or any type of reason why I wouldn't want to play Ayuk. I don't think the snap count is going to be a crazy thing, but I think the issue is that they're playing the Jets. I think that's kind of the issue there because, but I mean, he's still Brandon Ayuk. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, but you got Deontay or Palmer. I'm not taking Palmer. I'm not going to pick Deontay there. Maybe Deontay. I mean, that would be the opposite. If you don't want Ayuk, Deontay. Waddle, Ford, Swift. Wait. Oh, it says, who do I play at RB and flex? Waddle and Ford. Next. He's not exactly in football shape, but he'd be all right, though. Bears or Steelers defense? Bears are playing at home against Tennessee. Steelers are... Where the hell are the Steelers at this week? Who's Pittsburgh playing? Atlanta? They're on the road at Atlanta? Bears. Anyhow. You know what? I'm going to get out of here. See, Alan's he's saying Ford. I'm going to get out of here and set some DFS lineups. Alan, you set any DFS lineups? Put anything on Patreon for the folks at home while you're sitting there? Bears? Okay. So, yeah. Patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. That's always going to be our main little Patreon area, even for the fantasy football, the betting, the baseball, extra shows, extra content, everything like that. Check out Strikeout Beer at 8 p.m. Central Time. We get together, have a beer, talk sports, life, everything. We kind of hit movies. I don't know if anything's off the table, but if it is off the table and we get a request to weigh in on something else, it'll be on the Patreon. So Got an underdog lineup for today listed. There you go. Hey, patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. And that's going to be his third underdog lineup of the year. He's 2-0 right now. Go in there and let's win some money today. Let's have some fun. It's week 1, baby. It's Sunday. About to go sit my fat ass down on this couch for about 7 hours. I did think about there is some work I got to do around the house. I was like, oh, I got to clear this out or do this. I did enough yesterday. I think I'm going to drink me a couple cold ones, relax, eat like a hog, and enjoy it. Got a juicy all kicker lineup I'll send you. Jesus Christ. I mean, kickers, man. I love kickers. I love it. So good luck out there. If you didn't get in on our SB fantasy football thing this year, if you owe money, I think there's a couple people we're missing. Alan needs to start hitting people up, hound them a little bit. I think there's like 2 people in the league that hasn't paid. It was a last minute addition, but we got the okay for everybody saying that they were in on the buy-in. Going back to the people, I don't think we did. We're not doing winner take all, right? We're doing like first, second, and third. All right, first, second, and third. So, but if you're in the NFL Pick'em League, the Big Boy League, the Venmo League, or whatever, get your picks in. It locks 5 minutes before each game. Everybody thinks it locks at kickoff. No, it locks 5 minutes before the game. So get your picks in there. Have yourself a nice little Sunday. I might be back tonight on Strikeout Beer just to have a drink, talk about the Cowboys game. And then, we're going to try to obviously do a lot more live content. Football season's here. Recap some games, some tough losses, some breakout stars, some Monday Night Heroes, things like that. So I'm out of here. I'm RD. You guys have a great I think I hit a button. Hey, y'all have a great Sunday. I'm out of here. Adios.